Oh, one view. 3 views. 11. Anyone going to pop up? 25. Big bad Alan Merritt in the house. Amy, Gary Gumbo Clark. I used to work with Gary Clark. Kieran. Got the mugs. Whirly. Hi Simone. Lizzie, hello Lizzie. Sorry I missed a call earlier, Lizzie. Linda, hi Linda. Linda, thank you for all your help, Linda. Thank you so much. Jeanette McDonald, good evening. Mags. Mario. Right, we're on 200 hits. Wow, it's a quick one. Mark O'Farrell. Kev Green, good to see you, Kev. Yeah, I was a Kev. Right, I'll just let it go up a bit more. I'll just give you a little look around London. We haven't seen London for a while. Windy, very, very windy. Right, let's have a little look. Again, weird cloud formation over the city there. And we look round, and then let's go over to West London. I think West London's best. Just take a little wander over to West London. You know, London's very quiet July. Around 2,500 hits. Wow, it's proper windy. Really is windy. I don't know why. Try and find a little leeward spot to show you around. Some blocks over there. That's Maida Vale. Them 3 blocks. It's a Scotland estate. Trellick Tower, Kilburn, County Kilburn. There we go. And then the hills of northwest London. And there we go, Primrose Hill up there. Wow. Hello Martin, aka Gay Martin, and we can officially call him that. We'll try and go over here. It's an area I don't tend to go much. Over towards the Swiss Cottage end of it. Hello Amanda. Barbara Gamble. I used to work with a Billy Gamble. Barbara, are you from Northern Ireland? A lot of Gambles from Northern Ireland. And I'm going to spin it round. Ola from Great. Oh, hello Lauren. Right, 300, there we go. Right, now I've been away. I'm back with the mugs. The mugs are here, so please PM me. I don't know what the price is yet. I've not been invoiced. Just put your addresses in. Let's dispatch you a mug, and then we'll work out the price. But there'll be wow, man. It's proper windy. Proper windy. Hello, Teresa Oliveria. I've got some badges for you, Teresa. Right, so what we got at the moment, we got. God, it's so. Trolls get you down. Yeah, we'll mention about trolls in a minute. You know. We're just going to name them now. We're going to name them. So if anyone wants to sort of give them a piece of their mind or block them, it's up to you. But I shan't be engaging too much with them. Right, so I've gone leeward. Hair's taken a spanking. Give Gibbo a shout. Hello, Gibbo. Gibbo. Yeah, there we go. The mugs. They're tin. They're Prism mugs. Little tribute to Pepsi Watson Prism mugs. Very, very resilient. Tin mugs like the old trench mugs. Got these cards, right? You've got to watch this, right? If you want a card sent, I can send you a little card, right? But the printer made a big screw up, and it's got in it lots of love from Emma and Lily, back to front. So you're going to get a card if you want one, and it will have on it lots of love from Emma and Lily, and that's because the printers, I don't know, I think they must have been cheap, or I don't know, foreign or something, or God knows. So I don't know Emma and I don't know Lily, but hello Lenore, qui passe Lenore. So there you go. Hi Jay. Right, so mugs, cards, badges. I'm ready to go with them now. Just apparently it's raining in Dorset. Right. So that's that. So I've been away, had a break. Things get on top sometimes. A lot goes on in this world. Sometimes things can move too quick. You know, and it can get you down. And bear in mind, I also hold down quite a few jobs. Let's get the trolls out of the way. It's a strange game, and again, please don't take offence, but someone said to me, you know, hurt people hurt people. Now, I don't mean that to offend any victims and survivors, but I think people might take some sort of I don't know, understanding of that comment. Now, one person we helped, and we did help, we did a lot for him, but it was never good enough, because the guy clearly has unresolved issues, and I'm not going to go there, he's clearly not right. It's Mr. Sean Kelly. He's doing his best. If we're not doing it for him, or we're doing it for someone else, he don't like it. A man racked with issues, and again, it's not for me to, unlike them, who quite happily slate everything they know about me online, I shan't be doing that. I'll show a lot of restraint, because I know they're damaged. So Sean Kelly, stop doing it and grow up. It's not right what you're doing. It's wrong and it's stupid, and you know it is. Pack it in. All right, we'll leave it at that. Another person who has really, really concerned me, and I think has crossed a massive line, is a lady called Barbara O'Hare. Barbara O'Hare, a victim and survivor. She was the first one to ring up Jeanette to congratulate her. She's rung me up to say she wants to work with me and follow me. Now she hates Jeanette, she hates me, she hates all of us, and she's now posting my address, my home address online, with a load of slanderous stuff on there. I don't know where she gets it from, and it's actually quite laughable. It's just stupid. It's immature and it's stupid. It shows her head ain't right. But Barbara, if you're watching this, pack it in, because I'm speaking out against Satanism, and you are putting my home address and pictures of my home address online where my children live. You spiteful, vile, nasty woman. You are twisted in the head. Now, I usually don't respond like this, but where my children are involved, I do. You are putting my children at risk, you horrible old bitch. Now, pack it in. Pack it in, Barbara O'Hare. I'm calling you out personally, because my children live in that house, and you are putting it online, you dirty, vile, nasty woman. And if you carry on, I will report you for that, and I will. Right now, knock it on the head, woman, and pack it in. All right? You've crossed a line. Barbara O'Hare, so I don't know if anyone wants to give her a response, it's entirely up to you. But what she's done is potentially put my home and my children at risk. Right? Nasty, vile woman. Right, you need to stop it. You need to stop it. So that's them out the way. I had to get that way. I don't want to do it, engage with it usually, but Barbara O'Hare is, I don't know what her problem is. If you got it with me, okay. Don't you dare do anything that then puts any reflection or any emphasis on my children or where they live. Don't you dare do that. Honestly, don't do it. Don't do it. All right? Because I will bite back. I'm very restrained usually, but when my kids are involved, different ball game. A different me will come out. All right? Now pack it in. Yeah, someone said report to police. It will come to that if it continues. If it continues, it will come to that. And I don't want to involve them, because I'm not a fan of them, but anything to do with my kids, you nasty, vile woman, and you can see by my tone and expression on my face that I am not impressed. All right? So, so that's that. So that's them out of the way. All right? And again, hurt people. And I don't mean that in a big sweeping statement, but please take from that what you can. Right, on a positive note, we are all working incredibly well together. There has been some wrinkles that were ironed out. It's always going to happen always going to happen when you get different collectives of people from different backgrounds and different beliefs all together. It's going to cause issues. Not a problem. However, some people can get upset by it, and that's one thing I don't like. I don't like division, I don't like upset. And we're all here to work together to expose child abuse, regardless of background, religion, colour. All right, like I said, even if a Satanist wants to talk and give up information, I will afford them the time. Not if they're going to promote it, obviously, but if they're going to come on and help and relinquish any connection they got with that sort of life, then of course come forward. So I call out to anyone who's caught up in that world. It don't have to be like that. You can stop it, you can walk away from it. Okay. What else is happening in the future? So I want to just say about the success of what we've done, and I can see why people get a bit spiteful and jealous, because we have been a victim of our own success. Interviews with the likes of Jenny and Jeanette have been the catalyst for further survivors, victims, or however we want to term it, of ilk to come forward. Okay. The biggest response has been from the work that our friend Nikki Cooper from the street. I have been inundated with people that have come from that former vice life coming forward because of the work Nikki's doing. Would never have expected it, couldn't see it coming, but my God, she really has got the Midas touch when it comes to that. So thank you to everyone, but really the star of the week goes to Nikki Cooper for what she's managed to unleash, really. It's incredible. I'm getting so many former street prostitutes, again, don't get hung up on the term, coming forward. It's just amazing. And speaking out about how they've turned their back on their lifestyle and the dangers of that lifestyle, and everything else. So you know, God bless you, Nikki, for what you're doing. There's TV and film thing. We'll speak about that shortly. I'm going to call out now. I'm going to put a request for information. Anyone who has any information regarding Michael Barrymore, please personal message me as a matter of urgency. Okay? Anyone who knows him, maybe from the gay scene, anyone who knows anything to do with him, what he was up to, anyone who has any connection with Michael on that night when Stuart Lubbock was murdered, please get in touch with me. Highly confidential, can't say any more, but please get in touch. Okay? Your information, intelligence, or whatever, will be greatly received. All right? And I'm not sure whether it can be financially rewarded, but if it's good enough, we may come to an arrangement or something. But again, I'll make no promises with that, and it can't in any way be an inducement. But so please let me know with that. I want to say thank you to the covert team for their consistent hard work. Our team have found tunnels in certain parts of the south of England linked to the rains list. Incredible work, and they've put themselves at risk as well. So please, can we have a little prayer for our little covert team? Again, we can't name them. They are going out, and they are fully equipped with the night vision goggles that were supplied by funding. So thank you so much for that. All right, and they will continue to do that work. We'll probably put another request for funding for 2 pairs, as we've got more people wanting to join this covert team. We're coming up to the witching part of the year, Halloween. Anyone who's got any information regarding sites around the UK that are used for satanic ritual abuse, please get in touch. But we need specifics and we need real-time information. Okay, so if anyone has any information, please come forward. I'm at present working with a former intelligence officer from the government, like myself. He's a whistleblower. He's turned his back on it. An incredibly intelligent guy, and we are at the moment putting together a small docket which we're going to try and put online so people can download. They can update it with their name and address, downloading it, and it is going to be regarding the range list, and it's going to be addressed to the police, also to the crime ministers, and also to the Home Secretary, regarding why 3 officers, and the officers are on the range list. One was a former Detective Chief Superintendent of the Vice Unit with the Met Police. He is named on the range list. Okay. His name is Michael Hames. All right. There's another one which is Paul Kernahan, the former Chief Constable of Hampshire, and another one is a bloke called Hoodinot, a former Assistant Chief Constable of Hampshire. We're going to be asking if the police were aware that they were involved in Satanism, and if they were aware, was anything done about it, and also could their involvement in Satanism in any way of frustrated or affected any investigation. Okay, so that will be the question. We are allowed to ask questions. The only thing we're not allowed to do is make allegations. So we are going to be asking questions. We have now got a lady who's got a first-class honours degree in law, and she's dealt with libel law. She's going to proofread it to make sure that it is legal and it's not going to get us in any way in the shite, and we're going to be submitting that. Okay, and let's see where we go from now. Thank you to everyone who has been writing in about Jeanette's farm stuff. The responses are coming in again. They're all negative, you know. They're all turning around and saying how we did everything we could, blah de blah de blah. But what did we expect? Now we need to move this forward now, and it needs to start going to the Home Office and the Home Secretary, Priti Patel. Is that her name, Priti? Odd name, isn't it? Priti Patel. Priti Patel needs to now be inundated, and then with that we need to put in the negative responses from these various police forces, you know, such as the Met and Surrey Police. Okay, so that's the next step forward. It looks like we may have a national media company involved now in sort of doing some stories, get out to mainstream media, but I spoke to a journalist for probably the largest newspaper the other day, and who's going to look at a couple of cases and shoved it in there. Priti Saunders, is that what it should have been, Lou? Priti Saunders, or Louise Patel, which one? You know, there was a lovely individual has written to Devon and Cornwall Police asking, have there been any cases recently of satanic ritual abuse? And on a freedom of information, and he's got a result back saying yes. So there has been 3 cases recently in Devon and Cornwall officially of satanic ritual abuse. So that's 3. That's just in that one policing district. So if that's the case, then we could probably say it's the same for the other. I don't know how many counties there are. 40. I don't know, whatever. So we can only surmise. So if we can do the same thing, a freedom of information to each police force, asking have they had in recent years any allegations of satanic ritual abuse, and then we can collate them, then we can submit that as a big collective, you know, and we can also use that in an argument against the Satanists, you know. So thank you to sorry, I forgot your name, whoever did that for Devon and Cornwall. Very impressed with that one. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Right, so what else? What's coming up on on the questions. Anyone got any questions? Don't give the trolls your time. Oh no, we're not going to do that. No, you just, the trolls we've done them, we've dealt with them. Like Bill Maloney says, we are attacked by paedophiles and their protectors. And they don't want us exposing this. They don't, and they will do anything to denigrate and attack. And that's that. So, who's this woman, Tracy Gosson? Who are you? He's lying. Well, who are you, Tracy Gosson? Low life. Oh, she can be blocked. She's an idiot. Tracy Gosson, you're an idiot. Yeah, she's calling me a low life and a liar. What? Because I'm talking about satanic ritual abuse, Tracy? Because I'm asking people to give testimonies of the abuse they've endured. That's a bad thing, is it, Tracy Gosson? Is that bad? Is that a naughty thing to do? Should I stop doing it? Eh? What do you expect me to do, Tracy Gosson, eh? Nothing, and allow it to continue? Go away, woman. Yeah, and you're right, just weird, they're weirdos. Absolute weirdos. He's a liar. She probably is pedo. Fucking idiots. Right, yeah, that's it, please. Yeah, block her and report. She's a fucking spasmo or whatever. So, I'm going to be working back with Billy Maloney. We've got something planned in the next 2 weeks. So, we've got Billy back out of retirement. Oh, there she comes again. Oh, God, an idiot. Moron. I don't know how much the mugs are. But I don't know. I don't know what he's quoting me for these yet. So, we've got some t-shirts coming. I'm going to get some yellow vests. I thought that'd be a good idea for the protests. So if we could get some yellow vests, so I'm thinking about getting them in with this logo and the Big Bad Alan Merritt's Beach Home logo, and on the back the crocodile logo. So yellow vests. So I'm going to try and get some yellow vests printed. Got a lovely contact now, and we'll get. So anyone wants a yellow vest, because I think we're heading towards the the silly season of protests. So there's plenty going on in the country. Loads of people are out campaigning. We're all going to be in Nottingham on the 22nd. So if anyone wants to turn up on the 22nd, and let's speak out. Let's speak out. It's time to say enough now. If we look at what happened, again, I'm going to go to COVID now. Don't believe in COVID. They're locking up Australia now. This is the end of humanity. It really is. Some guy said to me, he runs a gym, and he said, John, you've got to be positive. And I said, well, don't shut your gym then. I went to shake his hand. He went, no, we're social distancing here. I said, well, your attitude is bringing about negativity. Shake my hand and refuse to shut your gym. And that's hope. That's where the hope will come, by people like you and people like me walking into all this without a mask and refusing to put it on. I got on a ferry the other day, wouldn't wear a mask. Would not wear a mask. All right? So, let's, that's where the hope is, by not accepting it. They're going to lock us down again. Right? They're going to lock us down harder. They've locked down Melbourne in Australia because 7 people have died. 7 old people from the ages of 70 to 90 have died. So they're going to lock down a whole city, a city of 3 million people. That isn't right. This lockdown has been appalling. I don't know anyone who's died of it. Again, I'm not saying it doesn't go on, because it clearly is affecting the elderly. It's not affecting the youngerly though. Right? So how is this world going to continue, right, feeding itself and working if everyone's locked down? People, please wake up. This is big trouble coming. I said this from early on. I smell a rat. Right? This is big trouble coming. This is them shutting us up, and some horrible evil agenda is on its way. I'm telling you. Please, please, please. They are wearing a face mask is silencing. It's symbolic of silence. They are silencers. No one's speaking out. We was on the verge of exposing the biggest paedophile ring in the world. Look at what's happening in America with the pedo island. Look what was going on. Look what was happening with our royal family. Look what was happening with Prince Andrew. Look at Prince Charles with his involvement with Peter Ball. You know, they were pretty much fucked. They were. It was coming out left, and then COVID conveniently silenced that and many, many other things. Right? It isn't right. Right? Something is rotten, and we need to stand up and say, in Berlin, right? I don't know the population of Berlin. Maybe someone can Google it and pull it out. Right? The other Saturday, 1.3 million people took to the streets in a protest against wearing a mask and the lockdown. How many people in London took to the streets for it? Not many. Right? Not many. And look at how, does anyone know about Marc Dutroux? Well, of course we know about Marc Dutroux, because the people of Belgium took to the streets, nearly 1 million, and brought it to a standstill, and therefore we found out about it, right? We found out about it because people could be bothered to take to down the street because they were fed up of people raping children and killing them. But we put things out, people say, John, when are you doing your protest? It goes out. I put out posters. Hardly anyone turns up. Honestly, hardly anyone turns up. Right? We put in things about letter writing, and there's some beautiful people that write letters. But most don't. Most don't. Can someone shut that weirdo Tracy Gossamer up? Can someone just do something with her? You know, what an idiot. She keeps putting crap up. It's getting on my nerves. Not that I should, but it's just fucking wrong in the head. Anyway, but, you know, now comes a time to say no more. We've got a lovely band from Eastbourne, a guy called Paulie. He's going to be doing the song for us about the Manic Street Preachers song, so he'll be doing that. So when that's done, give that a massive plug and send it everywhere. That'll be a song for the children. I hope the Manic Street Preachers don't mind, but bollocks if they do. There's got something wrong with them. It'll be a cover version, so that's that. Again, we just got to share everything. We just got to keep plugging everything out. We're getting such a huge media coverage now. You know, social media coverage. It really is going mad. It's going absolutely all over the place now. You know, and we've got to just got to keep going and going and going. More and more people coming forward. Please, 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 if you know someone who's been abused and wants to speak out, get them to contact me. You know, so let's all get going. Please, can everyone do me a favour and send that Tracy? It keeps getting on the corner of my eye. Send her a message and just tell her to shut her mouth. Right, so that's where we're going with it all. It's going to be busy times coming up. I've got some. I need to appoint moderators. Anyone want to be a moderator for me, and just be like an attack dog for these spazzy, trolly, weird people, right? So we got hopefully a couple of interviews next week. We've got a victim of satanic ritual abuse, and we've got a former street prostitute, and yet to have any former coppers speaking out, yet to have any former social workers speaking out, yet to have any former members of the NHS speaking out. So we haven't had any professionals speaking out about what they did to expose child abuse, which again is odd. Yet to have a doctor speak out. So, you know, it's very, very bizarre that. We're just getting brave victims and survivors. You're showing up these professionals everywhere. Good on you, good on you. You know, and also I've yet to have another copper stand by my side. I've had a couple of people have rung up and done it, you know, and they have helped outside of it, but none of them would stand and share a stage with me. Why is that, you know? Why is that? I mean, Maggie Oliver did, bless her, but, you know, a little while back, but none others, so very strange. So, anyway, there we go. So please tune in. Again, I'll try and do three podcasts, 3 brews a week. We're losing our thing now. We're going to be trying and keep up the 2 with a brew with Nikki Cooper, Nikki from the street, Nikki from the block. So we're trying to keep that going. All right. Senko screw gun, check it out. Oh no, it's just something that's come up on there. And on top of that, doing the other podcasts, and on top of that, we've got Netflix following us about as well. So all's good, all's good. Yeah, so if you see any of the trolling thing, just sort of steam into them, to be honest. Had enough of them. But really, this Barbara Hare needs sorting out. She really has crossed the line. A lot of stuff I can tolerate, but that's very personal when you start putting people's home addresses and that. That's just not on, really not on, and I see that as a threat, and I do. So I shall be dealing with that. If it continues, if it's not taken down, that will be dealt with, you know, with as much authority as I can, you know. So anyway. Right, God bless everyone. You know, let's keep going. Let's keep the unity going. The devil is division. You know, it certainly is. The devil is division. I'm going to keep with Jesus Christ, fight the fight. You know, let's take this evil on. And please, please, please get people to start speaking out. Please get people to start putting their testimonies out. And let's start shaming the authorities into doing something about this, because we really are getting traction now. We are getting massive traction. Please forward my stuff on to media agencies. You know, if there's any of the videos you think are worthy, send them on to the BBC, I don't know, to local radio, or to local podcasters. Going to be doing an interview with a guy called Aaron Lambo. I don't know if anyone has heard of Aaron. Aaron has agreed to speak. So hopefully one to look forward to, and an actor called Danny John Jules, who plays the Cat in Red Dwarf. Not a survivor himself, but he wants to talk about the work that we're doing and how he's backing our campaign. He's been a supporter of us right from the start. Actually, Danny has sort of backed what I've done before I even started doing this. So we've got 2 sort of, well, I think Aaron's a social media celebrity, and we've got a well-known actor, both going to be doing interviews, which is good, which is cool. Okay, but and watch this space, more's coming up. But sorry for the break, I needed it. I went down the corner. I want to say thank you to my lovely friends Sam and Stevie down in Falmouth who put us up. Thank you. We had a lovely smashing time down there. Really, really good. And basically that's it really. Right. All right, someone knows Danny. Can you do a podcast with Russell Brand? I find that no. I'll tell you why. I find something not right about Russell Brand. I'm not. No, I find him a bit odd. Yeah, I get a weird vibe off him. I've never really been a fan of him. Brand, you know, it's. I don't know. I don't warm to the guy, but you know, he might be all right. You know, but I'm not going to knock him or slate him because I don't know him. But he's not someone and he's probably done a lot of good. Again, I'm not knocking people. I'm not knocking anyone who does good, you know. So people was thanks. Sorry, someone was worried about me. Well, thank you. That's very sweet of you. Thanks. I was worried about me. I think my kids were worried about me. You know, my mum was worried about me. So all's good. So if anyone can let me know about anything to do with Michael Barrymore, who's got any snippets of info. The mugs, PM us for the mugs. We've got a limited supply. If they do well, then we'll get more. If you want me to send you a card from Ellie and who's the other dude's name on it? Emma and Lily. So if you want one of them from Emma and Lily, fucking Emma and Lily, where does that come from? I'll happily send you a card. Just send me your details through and I'll post you one through. If anyone wants some badges, we've got the badges. Again, that money goes to the Beach Home team. That's 5 for a tenner. So badges, mugs, and the cards. All right. And I just laugh at them. You know, Alan Merritt. Yours is the best one. Got you the bestest one. Big bad Alan Merritt. Always save the best for Alan. You know. All right. Well, thank you so much. Right. So a little bit of look around London. I'll give you a little last flick round London. Someone said I look better. Didn't I look good anyway? Ah. Right. So we're going to say goodnight to London. We haven't seen London. Right. Bazza, get in touch with me then. You know. And on this Tracy Gossam, we really got to do something about her. She's got to. I'll block her when I get off. Can't be asked at the moment. So there's London. The sun's going down over the East End. There we go. Looking round. Each red light is a construction crane. Right, let's have a little look down there. Ooh. Car stickers. We've got some stickers. Right, let's have a little look round. Rain. Someone said what rain's this? My word, look, as if I ain't spoke about the rain's list enough. Put in rain's list, satanic list, and you'll get it. All right, you'll get it. Yeah. Right, let's have a little look round. We're going around London. It's West London. Moving round, and there we go. The sun's going down over the far reaches of West London. It's already pitched down, you know. So we're losing our sunlight. It's always sad. We're such a short thing in here. All right. So night, everyone. Be back on Friday. If anything happens in the meantime, I'll be in touch. All right. And let's go to work now. Come on, it's time to get to work. And we're heading up for the dark months, you know. Tracy Gosson probably is a Satanist or a pedo or something. I don't know what she is. A spasmo. Right, anyway, nighty night everyone. Right.